Hello, Pisces. Welcome to the first 3 months of 2024. We're going to do a reading, and if this goes well, and if you guys like it and want me to do them every 3 months, we'll do them. We're going to get a general overview of what and who will be important in your life in the next 3 months, right up until your season. And we are going to take one card here to get a general overview for 2024. What will 2024 hold for Pisces, please, Spirit? So Pisces, if you're new here, welcome, welcome. I am so happy to have you. These are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Spirit, what do you have for Pisces? What is the general energy for 2024 for Pisces? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, Pisces, what beautiful energy you have for 2024. You're reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. Passion and pleasure, savor your life. I feel like this is about letting go to what is no longer serving you and holding on to the present moment and what's available here in the present moment. You are definitely going through a bit of a transformation. I feel like you're on the pathway to kind of those dreams or to some pretty lofty expectations or ideals, or even a kind of like fantasy that you've had or held on to. It feels like you're moving closer to this energy. And the more you let go of, the more space you have to open up and receive. And so I feel like this year is going to be equal parts of ebbing and flowing, letting go and receiving. But it feels like a really kind of a smooth year. There may be a few twists and turns along the way, but overall it's leading you in a very positive direction. And it feels like the light is going to be shining from you and on you this year of 2024, Pisces. So let's dive in and let's look specifically at January for Pisces. Overall for January for Pisces, please, Spirit. January for Pisces. Wow, you're getting surrender to the divine, and communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Something that came up in June or July may be coming back around again in January, may be revisited. Something that you were praying for, you may be actually seeing or experiencing in there's something here about something that wasn't available or wasn't open for you to receive that's going to be showing up here. Man, okay, so I feel like Pisces, you're dealing with someone, you have blind choice and fragment. I feel like you're dealing with someone who, it's like when you're living a reality that is not in alignment with you, you kind of start splitting off. You kind of start letting go of pieces of yourself or different needs or different parts of your personality or different things that are important to you in order to just sort of hold something that's breaking apart together. And that's what it feels like. It feels like you're going to receive communication from someone like this who has been sort of splitting apart to keep something together. You have blind choice. I feel you also have anger on the bottom of the deck. And this anger energy has been coming up in Pisces readings. And anger is not really an energy I associate with Pisces. It's not that they can't be angry or that they can't get upset. But, I feel like Pisces always sort of come to the place where they understand that there is like more to life than this, that there is really very few things that are worth really getting seriously worked up about. They tend to keep it cool. But this blind choice energy, it feels like someone has the opportunity to make a choice to leave behind some situation that is not, that they're sort of holding together or keeping peace together, or it's falling apart, but they're just sort of not introducing anything else. So they're holding it together, but it's really taking a toll on them. It's almost as if they're getting edgy themselves. Because all of the compromise and all of the sacrifices to keep this thing together, it feels like are coming on out of this person's behalf, or like coming out of this person's energy. Like they're the only one, they're the ones that always have to hold everything together. And I feel like this person may be seeing you as some kind of choice or some kind of way out of here, or something that may even be the catalyst that's sort of causing them to feel this way, or causing them to bring their mental awareness to the fact that they're feeling this way. They could have felt this way for a long, long time, but just sort of turned a blind eye to it because there was nothing better for them to do with their time, or because there was nothing that challenged them, that made them look at it, that forced them to see how hard it was to hold this thing together. So they may be coming in with some kind of communication. You guys are getting synchronizations, are like spiritual breadcrumbs leading your path, and what's meant for you is already yours, so there's no need to stress about the process. And then on the bottom, you're getting somebody is watching you from a distance. So yeah, this is, I feel that, you know, Pisces, I honestly feel like you have surrendered the situation to the divine. I feel like you're feeling pretty at peace with whatever the situation is. I feel like you really do believe that whatever is meant for you will be yours, or is yours already. So there's no need for you to get worked up about what is happening or not happening in this situation. You're just trusting time and the elements to do what needs to be done, and that if this is meant for you, what will happen will be for it to work out for you. And if it's not meant for you, then what will happen will lead you in a new direction. So you're not really stressed about the process, but I do think that you are really open to signs and synchronicities, to like what's going on around you. You may see tons of angel numbers. You may just have like moments of deja vu even. There's a real element here of you having your intuition, your eyes wide open within you for signs, for reactions, for synchronicities, for just, you know, what is your gut telling you in every situation here, Pisces. Luck is on your side in January. Okay, there is someone involved in this situation that is very self-interested, that's in it for themselves. Pisces, I feel like are having a moment where kind of like luck is on your side. Things can be simple and happy for you this month, I feel like, with the ladybug energy. Yeah, there's just this energy. You have the Empress on the bottom of the deck, Pisces, and it feels like you're in a really high vibrational energy where it's like you're really focused on what you're co-creating with the universe, and the things around you can fall apart or come together as they want to. You are really focused on something here with yourself, your abundance, your own safety, your own stability, your own, you know, making your own dreams come true. And I feel like, you know, where normally or where at times this would definitely include another person right now, I feel like you're able to embrace this energy of whatever happens. You're going places and you know it. And there is a like opportunity and movement coming up for you in your own personal life here, possibly with work, possibly with some kind of adventure or an opportunity to travel, or possibly even like an opportunity to move. I don't think you can trust everyone in your environment in the month of January, Pisces, because you do have the fox here, but you also have this energy of earth, the element of earth. And this is a very practical energy. So I feel you're very unlikely to get swept up into any, you know, drama or conflict or mischievous stuff. I feel like you're kind of keeping to yourself. You're sort of staying very grounded in your own energy. You're sort of letting what wants to happen around you happen around you. You are paying attention to the signs and synchronicities, living in the present moment. It feels like someone who's very important to you is going through a lot. And it may be coming to the surface here in the month of January for them. It does feel separate from you, but it does feel like they may communicate with you, or they may even turn to you for advice or for comfort or whatever. You've got to really, I feel like, listen to your own intuition about the situation. What is our advice from Spirit on how Pisces can best navigate January? Okay, Pisces. On the bottom of the deck, you're getting the Devil. And, wow, okay. This, Pisces, your whole attitude with this Empress energy, I feel like it's just going across the board. You know, this is like, you know that there may be some lower vibrational things going on around you. And I feel like you're just sort of allowing them to come to the light. You're kind of observing them, you're kind of watching them, you're kind of aware that they're happening, but you're not getting sucked into it, you're not getting pulled into it, you're staying above it, you're keeping your own clarity. This is going to maintain your sense of happiness and well-being throughout the month of January, is to just sort of let that stuff happen, let what wants to come to light come to light. Pay attention to it, be observant of it, allow yourself to become informed by what comes to the light, but always keep your own happiness, your own well-being first and foremost, and just kind of accept the clarity, accept the happiness, accept the things that you want to accept, and really hold a boundary and stay separate from the things that would seek to suck you in or bring you down, right? All right, so let's take a look at the people. Well, the main person, let's say, in January. The main person for Pisces. This can be, a lover. It can be a friend. It can be a coworker. It can be whatever you need to know about. Yeah, see, I told you got to set healthy boundaries. It does feel like someone is freeing themselves from a lower vibrational energy around you. And it feels like you may be a source of happiness or healing or well-being or clarity for this person. But also you have to protect your own energy. It's lovely that you can help, in situations like that, but especially if your heart may be involved in this as well, if you may be, hoping someone clears out a relationship to have a relationship with you, you have to be careful how much of your heart that you give in a situation like that. You got to keep your healthy boundaries. So I do feel with the scarab beetle spirit here, magic works through you is the energy of your person. And then you have armadillo spirit, which I feel like is your energy here, Pisces. Set healthy boundaries. And this feels like a bit of a repeating pattern. I do feel that in the month of January, it's like if you give a little to this person, they have the capacity to use it a lot within them. Like it has, I don't know why this is coming to my mind, but Giving Tuesday, the Tuesday after Black Friday, we have this thing called Giving Tuesday. So whatever you donate to charity on that day usually gets matched. And so it's like you're giving, $5, but it's really turning out to be $10 for that charity. And that's how it feels. It feels like every little bit you give to this person really goes a long way within them, or they're able to use that little bit and turn it into more within themselves. And I do feel like they are going through some type of purging process. Like it's almost like a Phoenix rising type energy with the scarab beetle, of where it's like you can transmute pain into passion. You can transmute anger into love. You can find the counterpoint to all of these things and kind of give yourself this space to sort of heal or sort of have this resurrection or be ready for some kind of new situation. But Pisces, I feel like this is all about, for you, it's just about, giving where you can, but always remembering yourself first. So what does the scarab beetle want to say to the armadillo spirit in the month of January? All right, we're getting quite a few messages. I am drawn to your deep intelligence and wisdom. Your kindness, the kindness in your heart is so beautiful. How I wish I could hold you tonight. I saw myself in you the second I laid eyes on you. It's like we share the same mind and heart. And you're the only person in the world who really scares me. Yeah, and then on the bottom of the deck, it's I can't bring myself to open up and let you in. Pisces, it feels so much like this is someone who, it's like they really, I feel like, kind of want to be with you, but they have been denying that in themselves, because it's like they're almost afraid of the connection. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm serious. Can you see this card? Phoenix. I told you, this is a Phoenix rising energy. Oh, wow, and you guys are getting sunglasses, twin flames, picture, and ascending. Yep, see, I told you. There's just, okay. I feel like there's an energy here of someone who really does not want to see something. They're watching and looking, and it's like, it's almost like they don't want to see how perfect it is, or they don't want to see how compatible it is, or they don't want to see because it scares them. It forces them to face some kind of shadow, or it forces them to make some kind of radical change in their life. It's like it forces them to have a death and a rebirth, and to like grow and to ascend in order to like come together with the situation. And this may be some kind of ongoing challenge that has been going on within this person and continues in the month of January. Although I do feel that this person is making some major progress in January, and it may even be because of your influence here, Pisces. But you know, I feel like this person is possibly looking at your social media a lot. You do have sunglasses and picture here. So if they have access to pictures of you, whether they're on their own phone or whether it's through social media, I feel like this person does spend, you know, a significant amount of time looking at it. Or they may just turn to it when they need comfort, or they need happiness, or they need inspiration. There may be something about the way you live your life, the way you ascend over the issues that you're having and seem to kind of not be bothered by them. This person is definitely feeling the connection, and this can even be, I'm getting this with the Phoenix and the Twin Flames, sort of like some type of mental telepathy, or like you're thinking about me, I'm feeling it. You know, you may feel an uptick in this person thinking about you, or even in like the weight of their thoughts about you. They may be like more significant. What's likely to happen between a scarab beetle and the armadillo spirit in January, please, Spirit? Yeah. You have the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You have the card of Judgment, the King of Cups. Wow. The Nine of Pentacles and the Magician. Wow. You know, you have the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Sorry, I don't know if I said that. I'll put it here. You know, Pisces, for January, it feels like someone is trying to come into their own power. They may be freeing themselves of something to be single, to be free. The Magician, the King of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, these are all singular energies, especially the Nine of Pentacles. And it's like this is someone who has to become more empowered, who has to step up, who has to be in a vibrational or frequential match in order to make this sort of reconciliation happen. This energy of coming together finally. Rising up with the Phoenix and the Judgment card. With the King of Cups, this is all about emotional mastery. This isn't about denying our feelings or trying to make ourselves, you know, accept or fit into some kind of situation. It's about us honoring the way that we feel, but not reacting to it. Instead, sort of allowing it to be the guide rails for our journey, you know, to know, okay, that's falling outside of, you know, my acceptable way of feeling about something. So I won't go in that direction. I'll stay on this path. You know what I mean? That's what our emotions are. They're our compass, you know, they go with us from life to life. The Nine of Pentacles is this energy of, you know, feeling secure, being confident, you know, and being single and available and attractive and attracting what you want to you. With the Magician energy, this is someone who's finally, you know, putting all their most powerful tools together to build or create or give birth to the life that they have wanted from whatever life they have currently. And with the Six of Pentacles, this is about an equal give and take. And on this particular card, it even says success. And it is about receiving. So Pisces, I feel like the month of January, it's going, you with you, it's all about, you know, really filling your own cup and just keeping very focused on yourself. There's a lot happening around you. There's a lot of people making a lot of changes. I do think you are going to have, you know, opportunities. And I do think that there are significant changes happening in a partnership or a very deep soul connection. All right. Let's reset for February. See what we get. Please, Pisces, let me know if you're into this reading. I really appreciate it. If this resonates with you, if you feel like you got some valuable information from it, let me know. I really do love to hear from you guys, and I do really appreciate your support. So please, you know, like the video if you like it. Leave me a comment if you would like. I would love to hear from you. All right. I used a lot of decks, but I wanted a lot of information for you, so bear with me as I get this going again. I may try to put timestamps. If you'd like to put timestamps, please feel free in the comments of, you know, January, February, March. I would be deeply grateful. All right. Spirit, let's see. What do we have for Pisces in the month of February? February for Pisces, please, Spirit. Okay. You guys are getting a win-win outcome is forecast. This is, oh, wow. And you are getting the new moon in Aquarius. So the new moon in Aquarius could happen in February. I'm not totally sure if it will happen at the end of January or the beginning to middle of February. But, and the full moon in Libra usually happens at the end of March. I think, I looked it up and it was like March 27th or something like that. So the time period of February to March could be very important. You could experience a lot of wins, a lot of opportunities. There could be a lot of positive momentum forward on things that you've been working on. It is saying bring love into the situation. So whatever the circumstance is, you know, how can you bring love into the situation might be a good question for you to ask yourself, regardless of what the issue is. Let's see what's going on you in the form of relationships here in February. Oigava. We have multiple partners and misunderstood. You have lure on the bottom of the deck. Let me put my glasses on, Pisces. All right. Multiple partners says a card that reflects multiple partners that are willingly engaging with each other in a connection that serves them all, a mutual choice. And then you have misunderstood. One of the hardest burdens to bear is being misunderstood by other people. All of us at one point or another experience looking into the eyes of another person and realizing that he or she simply does not see us the way we see ourselves and probably never will. You are being asked to keep an open mind and heart about others and to allow yourself to absorb information as you receive it and look a little deeper in people. Okay. There is... You also have this energy of lure on the bottom of the deck, and I do feel like this is you, Pisces. It says someone who uses their ways and manners to lure or pull someone in. This card differs from the power and control card in that they are typically doing this for self-gratification because they themselves are pulled and lured rather than doing it out of want for power and control. You know, Pisces, I feel like it's almost like you're dealing with a situation that feels very messy and complicated. Or maybe you have been. Or maybe you feel you have been. There's something here where it's like, I feel like your person is, or there's someone here, and it may not be your person, it could be a friend, it could be a good friend. Somebody is dealing with someone who has like devalued them or dehumanized them. If you are familiar with those terms, it's like someone who may not necessarily treat them with loving kindness. It's like you can continuously try to prove your worth to some people, but they only see it if they want to. People only see what they want to see, period. End of story, all the time. That's just the way that it is, you know? And it's like this, there is someone here involved with someone who is seriously committed to either not giving them credit, or, you know, they may be insecure and threatened by this person's abilities or whatever, but it's like they're perpetually stuck in seeing this person the way that they want to see them, or kind of holding this person in a position of this. And it feels like this person really needs a friend, or really needs a confidant, or really needs a soft place to fall. And I feel like, Pisces, I feel like you are, there's something about you that calls this person to you, or there's something about you where this person feels safe, or feels possibly understood, or like it doesn't matter if they're understood or not, because there is no judgment here. And it feels like you are really giving something to this person. Let's keep going. All right. This is about keeping it equal, not over giving to somebody who is like, they don't have anything to give to you because they're working through some kind of situation. So it's like, you don't want to over give to this person. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck, you have what's meant for you is already yours. So there's no need to stress about the process. We had that last month too, I believe. You're getting, they're not being honest with you. Use your intuition to guide you. Keep going. The results you seek are coming soon, and truths are coming to light. Pause for reactions. So there is, this is where progress is being made. I feel like this is where possibly somebody isn't even seeing their situation honestly for the way it is, or for what it is. And I feel like they are, you know, it's like you can't be honest with someone else if you can't be honest with yourself. And it's like there's some amount of denial that this person is in, because they're continuously trying to prove themselves to someone that's never going to see them the way that they see themselves. And they do this intentionally. They're doing this on purpose. And so I feel like for you, it may just be this constant reminder, or this it feels almost like an energy of like, well, when people are in a loving or a kind, you know, it may just be like listening to this person until they see it for themselves. Or it may be, you know, reminding this person what loving kindness is, or, you know, holding a space of compassion or empathy for this person, or showing them that there is some other way of being. But and then as that happens, it's like the truth of the situation comes to light for this person, and then they're able to like really make some type of progress. It feels like you do have to persevere a little bit, but it does feel like the truth is coming to the light, and that someone may have some strong reactions to it. You know, don't take those personally, or don't, you know, take them on even in any way, is how I feel about it. You guys may be dealing with a fixed sign here. Yeah, see, I keep getting you showing up for somebody in this way of just like, okay, I may not have all the answers, but you do have all the answers, and I'll sit beside you while you find them within yourself, kind of energy. The fixed signs are, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. So you may have those strong in your chart, or this person may have to lean into those fixed signs in their chart to sort of overcome something, or to lean into that kind of the shadow of those energies, which is like being stubborn, being kind of like overly confident, arrogant, very purpose driven, very, kind of, you go from point A to point Z, and you don't make any curves or twists or turns in between, and they may need to be a little bit more flexible, or they may need to be a little bit more open to other thoughts or ideas. There is something here where this person, I feel like there is going to be a lot of communication between you and this person, even though I feel like this person may need a moment on their own, or a moment to be independent, a moment to kind of just let everything calm down, or to figure out what their new normal is after some kind of big change here. But I do feel like there is something about, I don't know, you helping be a pillar of strength for this person at this time. It's like really shows them how kind of supportive you are, or how loyal or how devoted you are. Just be careful, Pisces, to always hold boundaries and to never do anything that you're not comfortable doing, or do anything with the with an intended or an expected outcome or return. Okay, what energy does Pisces need to keep in mind for the month of February? Dang, that devil and the sun again, you guys, except in reverse. You had the devil on the bottom of the deck and this sun. Yeah, I feel like in January, this double energy was kind of a background energy. It was sort of like other people's energy, and you just needed to stay away from it. I feel like this double energy becomes front and center in February, but it's like Pisces, you're seeing the light. You're not worried about it. You're focused on your own happiness. You're on your own path. You know that this is just something that has to come to the light in order for it to be healed, or in order for, to make a different choice, or to take a different route, or to be healthy, or to heal. Even it's like sometimes we have to really just lean into the shadow. I don't really feel this is you. I feel like this is someone else. I feel like you're just sort of their bright spot, their happiness, while they go through this possible inner battle, or even deal with something toxic from outside themselves. All right, let's see who we are talking about for the month of February. Oh, Pisces, you are determined. You are determined. Okay, so you're dealing with someone who is vulnerable, who is a little fragile, who does need a little care and concern when dealing with them. They are somebody who I feel like they will appreciate the kindness that is shown to them at this time, when they are a bit fragile, when they are a bit vulnerable, when they are sort of weak. And I feel like this is someone who, what you invest in them will pay off at some point. You can't invest in people, for the payoff. You just have to invest and hope for the best. But I do think you will be getting some kind of payoff. And I feel like Pisces, you're just trucking along. You're just doing your thing. You have a pretty thick skin. You're doing the best you can. You're overcoming any obstacle. You're not letting anything sort of get in your way. All right, this person would like to say, I've never cared so deeply for someone before, and this is in the month of February. I want you by my side. Yeah, this person is, our love can power galaxies. See, this person gets a lot of confidence in their relationship with you in this month, and I think it's because you are so, I feel like you give them space when they need space, but I feel like you're also like a comfort and a happy spot for this person when they're going through some kind of shakeup. Yeah, on the bottom of the deck, you are my secret passion. This is not, if this person, this isn't like this person feels like friendship for you. This is like, this person is passionate about you. This person is trying to get to a place where I feel like they can too join you in the energy of overcoming any obstacle in this, relationship journey. All right, let's look at the relationship. Wow. This is definitely leading somewhere. You guys are getting abundance. Wow. Yeah, see, this person is like, they've been through a lot. I feel like they are healing. I do feel like they are trying to keep you from knowing how they really feel about you. They are keeping this poker face, but with the twin flames and the ascending, it's like this person, it's like you're helping them rise above something that was keeping them tied to something lower vibrational. And when you help someone to ascend, or when you help free someone, or you help, just lend support to someone while they work through all of this on their own, it like people feel a sense of really genuine gratitude to you. That's not to mean that like, okay, well, they'll never turn on you, or they'll never be bad, or whatever like that. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is there is a true sense of gratitude here, and it's almost like a growing sense of attraction. It's like, well, if I was attracted to you before, I'm really attracted to you now. And there is sort of a sense here with ascending and abundance where this person feels that if they tie their future to yours, it will be lifting, it will be raising, it will be, kind of in their highest and best. I mean, abundance and ascending, you know what I mean? It's like, but this person still needs time. They're taking time to heal, and they are making progress with this card on the bottom of the deck, but they're still a work in progress. They're still going through it. So there has been some challenge. There has been either some competition here, or, some exterior set of circumstances that has really made this a lot harder. Okay. It's it's taken a while to get to the place where we can really invest and start growing and building here. There's been some challenge to it, some obstacles, some delays, some competition here. We have the Two of Pentacles, which really came out in reverse, with the Princess of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. This is like, someone who was going back and forth, someone who didn't really know if they were ready for this kind of change, someone who, it's like they kind of knew that there was something wrong with the life that they were living, that they were trying to hold together here, but at the same time, it's the life that they knew and they were comfortable with it. So there was this, do I really want to rock this boat? Do I really want to change this? But I feel like with the Princess of Pentacles, this person has learned a valuable spiritual lesson, and it's about being true to their own heart with the Princess of Cups. It's about really being in their own authenticity and acknowledging what the truth of their heart is, and instead of like, trying to hold something together that they're just used to. So they, and they fear change, so they're keeping it together. This is about, listening to your heart and being true to your heart, and being open to these beautiful opportunities as they present themselves. When you're over here trying to juggle something that, it is not meant for you, you can't really just go, oh, hey, let me open up and take this opportunity that the universe is giving me here with this Ace of Pentacles. With the King of Wands, it's like you're really freeing this person to go after their true heart's desire, their true passion, their true desire here in February. You're really helping this person to get up that courage, or to get up that bravery to be vulnerable, to go after what they really do want. All right, Pisces, let's see what March brings about. Now, keep in mind, whenever you're looking at future energies, you have to remember that free will is, a strong, strong force in what ends up happening. And, we make choices. You don't ever want to go, well, the tarot card reader told me that in February this is going to happen, so I'm not going to do anything because I know that it's going to happen in February. No. That is reliant upon you making, those decisions. It's reliant, on you, following your heart and being brave and doing the things that need to be done in your life, living your own truth and being in full alignment with you yourself. and your person making those choices as well, right? So, you know, you just have to keep all of that in mind. Don't ever take something for granted. These are wonderful tools of insight, right? And they can help us navigate by, you know, showing us different perspectives. But it's not something that you know, just want to put absolute faith in, especially not a general reading. All right, Pisces. I know you guys are very smart. I'll let that be that. All right, moving on to March. We are in the thick of Pisces season now with our reading. All right, for Pisces, please, Spirit. All right. March, you're getting your commitment is being tested. Meditate and contemplate and take time to breathe out. Okay, so it feels like there's a lot of energy being used in February. It feels like a lot's going on there. I feel like March is sort of a calmer, slower time for you. It's a time when it's really important to take moments of relaxation as they are available to you. This is a time where it's important to protect your alone time, which makes me feel like you're spending a lot more time with someone or people in general. Pisces are always those people that do need a certain amount of time by themselves, you know, to take a bath or a hot shower or go for a swim, or, you know, you're definitely those people that benefit from some alone time. And I feel like certainly in March, there's a heavy emphasis on it of just resting, recovering. And it may be where you are, well, let's see. What's it like relationships for Pisces? Okay, you guys are getting powerful signs. Okay, just friends and waiting. Okay, so it feels like there are things happening here. I feel like you're dealing with someone who is not ready, who it's like they have been through some kind of major upheaval in their life, and they may be still in the throes of change. It may have taken a lot for this person to get to the place to have courage to make the change or to allow the change to take place. And it feels like here they may just be saying, all I have to offer you right now is friendship. I can't go down any other path than that with you right now. But it's like you're seeing powerful signs and synchronicities around this relationship. You know, you may be seeing a whole host of angel numbers, and every time that you Google them, it says, you know, like this relationship is ascending to the next level, or you know what I mean, something like that. So there's kind of this energy with this waiting card. You see the red string of the fate tied around her here, of, you know, I am just going to trust fate here, that what is meant for me is already mine, right? We've seen that card twice now in your reading, and that I don't have to force anything or cling to anything, that if it is mine, truly, it will be mine. Yeah, you guys are going to, in March, it's all about the signs and synchronicities. You guys may even want to, like keep a journal about the signs and synchronicities. Okay. So there's something here where it's like this person may not even be addressing the issue of the relationship, or may not really be very forthcoming about where they see it going, or, you know, about having any kind of relationship talk. I honestly feel like this person is too depleted, but I also feel like they're excited for the first time in a long time about their life and where it's going, and feeling like they are at the helm of it, feeling like they are at the reins of it, that they are like this autonomous person that can make their decisions on their own. And it feels like they may get swept up in that energy a little bit here in March, and that you are just staying calm and trusting the signs and synchronicities that you're seeing, and, you know, just doing what you feel comfortable with when it comes to this person. But I feel like this person is trying to maybe even project to you that you're such a good friend to them or something like that. And, it says things are not what they seem. Dig deeper for insight. Spirit may even want you to sort of challenge this concept or idea if this is coming up in March. Of course, readings as we get closer to that will be more informative. But there's something here about, not letting this person just get away with things, or not letting them just sort of take you for granted or take advantage of you in any way. It's like it says it's time to pause and observe your surroundings. You may not be seeing all there is to see. If you pull back your energy, or if you pause, or if you stop giving to this person so much, it feels like it will bring to the surface some of the things that maybe you do need to see to reassure yourself. You do have hold tight breakthroughs are coming on the bottom of the deck. I don't think you should ever do something in order to get a result, but it feels like naturally you're going to feel like you have to hold a boundary and stop giving so much to this situation. We're going to see as these cards come out, right? But there is something about holding a boundary, or pulling back your energy, or pausing a little bit here and allowing the truth to come to light, like not compensating for this person anymore. It's one thing when they're really going through the throes of healing, but this feels like this person in March is sort of like, wow, I'm really excited about my life. There's all these options and opportunities, and they're not looking to give up those options and opportunities. They're falling in love with the options and opportunities, and you have to remind them that you're not an option. I kind of feel like that's just what naturally is happening here, but we'll see. Yes, see, you are getting lighthouse, a warning, beware. Yes, see, unfortunately, this is, a lot of times what happens. I say unfortunately, it's not something that's insurmountable or something that's not overcomeable, but it is one of those things where as people, we are really seeing things from our own perspective. And so when this person begins to really get happy and excited, and they haven't felt that way in a long time, that's sort of like almost like a drug, or it's almost like a high, right? Like, wow, I'm feeling free. I'm feeling liberated. I'm feeling like I can do anything that I want. I mean, you see these cards, the dolphin, the rider, the eagle, these are all like, I'm free as a bird. I can do anything, and there is this energy of a lot of movement here. And I feel like Pisces, you will always be this energy where they're coming back to for peace and for harmony and to feel connected. And yet at the same time with dolphins, it does have communication here, which is like, I'm happy that I make you feel that way, but I also have needs. I also have desires, and I'm going to have to go find them. You do have whip on the bottom of the deck. So there may be some kind of hard conversations that happen here, or this may be an energy of a little bit of conflict or a little bit of challenge to the connection, which I think is healthy. It's something that sort of sometimes needs to happen. Underneath that, you do have diamond ring. So I do feel like this is something that, is part of the process. I do feel like there is a lot of communication. I do feel like, sometimes Pisces with this eagle energy, it's like you have to remind people that you too are free, and that you too are able to see the higher perspective and to understand that there are lots of options as well, and that you do have options, and that you're looking at things and you're seeing them clearly. Like, this person is not fooling you, Let's get some advice. Yeah, you guys have the Chariot. I knew it was going to be the Chariot. Wow. And the Hierophant. Yep. This is, you're driving toward success. You're driving toward your vision for yourself. And you have that in mind. And that is your guiding vision. And there's a certain energy here surrounding this person that there is a deep soul connection. Twin Flames card has come out twice in this reading of the first 3 months. So this is an intense connection. But it's like you also are not somebody who's going to just give up your vision for your life or completely sacrifice where you're headed or your version of your success and victory for just to like be with somebody else. You're not somebody who's willing to fragment themselves in order to just like make things work or to kind of keep things going. And so I feel like this is kind of one of those challenges of, we're riding out of March with a deeper sense of commitment or connection or something stronger here tying us together. Or, I'm riding out of March, on my own, still looking for that person. It feels like March is a bit of a do or die situation here when it comes to how you feel about this connection and about this person. So let's see what energy this person is in March. Okay. This person, oh wow. Yeah, Pisces, look at this. You're like, if it comes, it comes. If it goes, it goes. Like, but I'm not going to sit here and let you block the flow in my life. This person is going through, they are really closing out a cycle from the past. They are very much focused on the future and what they want their future to look like. They're still purging and clearing and healing and going through this transformative space where it's like, it's not just a relationship doesn't just end when we break up, but the relationship ends as we go through and we process things and we look at, how things happened, where we sort of let ourselves down, where they let us down, what traits we're looking for in another person, what is really truly important for the success of things. And, it's like this person is getting a clearer picture, but this person is also sort of acknowledging that they don't necessarily know what the future holds or that they don't necessarily know where the path is taking them. And Pisces, I just feel like you're in this energy of, I know who I am. I know what I'm worth. I know, I'm over here. I know what I'm ready for. I know what, I'm asking the universe for. And I think it's like kind of a bit more than this person has to offer right now. And it does feel like you may be pulling your energy back a little bit in March here. You have the 8, the 28, and the 26, which adds up to 8. This is a relationship that I feel like will come back around. Or even if it's challenged, even if you kind of walk away from it, I do think that it's something that will come back up again. But I feel like, you don't ever walk away from something expecting it or needing it to come find you again. You walk away from something where it's like, okay, if this never comes back around, I'm okay with that. Like, this is something that I feel like I have to do for myself. Okay, so what does this person want to say to Pisces in the month of March? Yeah, this person is really taken with you, Pisces. And what they want and what they're able to give are different. It feels like from these messages. You're getting this acknowledgement that this person definitely feels a strong sense of connection to you. I saw myself in you the second I laid eyes on you. But then you see this trepidation of, I still have so much to accomplish before I can be what you deserve. This person is definitely someone who feels very injured and like they were left with a lot to process or a lot to think about or a lot to work through, a lot to recover from this past connection. And I feel like, they are going through the transformation and they are starting to really focus on the type of future that they want. But I feel like they don't still feel whole or ready quite yet. You have facing my reflection is more than I can handle. But this person, they do definitely care about you. I love your sense of humor. You leave me breathless and without words, and I want to be there to take care of you. So the intentions are there for them to show up for you. It's just that what they intend and what they want are very different than what they really have to give at this time. And it feels like you've learned this lesson before. You've dealt with people like this before. Even this person in this situation before. Yeah. And I feel like Pisces, it's like you're not willing to sabotage the future that you're working on or the other things that you have going on in your life for a person. It's like you're continuing to work on the things that matter for you. And even like in this hammer energy, this person's making a ring. And it looks like a wedding ring. It's like you're trying to build connections that go the test of time, that you can really trust, that you can really rely on, that you can really depend on, that you can go deep in. And if this person isn't able to bring this to you, or isn't able to offer this to you, then it's like, okay, it almost feels like there is a sense of freedom to go pursue whatever you need to here at this point in March. But this March is a time of significant change. You have the Death card and the Coffin card here. It is all about endings and beginnings. The new astrological year happens on March 20th. And it feels very much like this energy sort of coincides with that energy, the switch over from Pisces to Aries season. And it feels like you feel very liberated and very like able to make this decision for yourself. And it feels almost as if you have gained something from this. Like you do recognize your worth. You do recognize your value. You've allowed yourself to be changed from this connection, but in a really positive way. This can be where this connection itself gets a new beginning, an official new beginning. It can also be where you officially end it and have a new beginning with someone else. Like this can be either or. Let's dive into the tarot and see if we get any further information. I feel like this is a moment where somebody says that, I need to know, I need to spend some time by myself to know what I really want, to be sure about what I really want. I saw the Hermit here and I'm absolutely sure it flipped. With the black border on these cards, it's hard to tell when they... flip. I could have sworn I saw the Hermit. Well, maybe it's one of these. Wow, you guys have gotten the Sun every single month. Every single month. Oh, there's the Hermit right there. Yeah, with the Fool card, yeah, there's definitely an ending and there's definitely a beginning. I do feel like this is a month where somebody says, I need to kind of be by myself. I need to focus on myself. I need to focus on what I want. I do think that this period of time is very helpful for this person. They may really like spend money taking care of themselves. They may like, take the yoga classes, go on the yoga retreat, see a therapist, invest in, something that for their health here, or their well-being. And all of these things working together really bring this person to a place where I feel like they are really ready to take a leap of faith and love. Pisces, I feel like you are really listening to your heart. You're really being true to yourself and to your own energy here. And I feel like, that's kind of how you're moving through the first 3 months of the year. You're really keeping your energy contained to yourself. You're setting healthy boundaries in relationships. You're giving empathy and compassion to people, but not beyond what you're comfortable giving, and not to such an extent that it creates a big imbalance in your relationships. I feel like you've learned that lesson. You have clarity on that. You've healed from that. You're not doing that again. I feel like this person is going to express something, some significant communication of the heart in this month. With the Princess of Cups, they are going to speak from their truth. They may even apologize to you, or they may really let you know how much they do really value what you gave to them, and how happy it is that you do make them. And even how you have helped heal them or help them find their own path to healing. But yeah, Pisces, wow, this is what I have for you for the first 3 months of 2024. I really hope this helps. I hope this really brings you some peace and clarity, and you'll have to come back to this video and let me know how it goes. All right, until next time, Pisces, I send you off with all my very best. Always, always, always. Bye-bye.